Alright, today's Tuesday, October 13th, 2020. Today I'm going to be doing a video on this Newport engineering wiper motor for 6162 Chevrolet passenger car. So I ordered this directly from Newport Engineering on Friday, and it showed up today via UPS 4 days later, which is pretty good. That's good so far. It was $285, shipping included. $20 of that was shipping, which is good. They didn't upcharge on the shipping. Too bad. That also included a special switch or a different switch. This switch right here, it calls for using your original knob and bezel. If not, you would get a switch that uses this knob, which works, but it's not too cool looking. So I opted for the original look on the dash. If I remember right, on the 64 Chevy, which is what I put on my 64, if I remember right, you had to use the original wiring harness for the wiper, or a repop of course, but you had to use the original wiring, whereas from the instruction it looks like this one just wires right up straight to the battery, straight to the switch, so that's good. In comparison, it's much smaller. Now I believe this one had the washer bottle, so this one doesn't, which to me that's not a deal breaker. It mounts the same. The wiper arm assembly mounts the same. Oh, that turned around here. Calls for a clip. This comes with a clip, which is good. If not, you can reuse the old one. Comes with the mounting hardware, which is good. The 6364 doesn't. I had to buy that separately, I remember. So just some Phillips head with some star washers. It's significantly smaller and compact. It's paintable, I assume. Come with some basic instructions. So I've been waiting for this, or waiting to buy this, because that's about all that's left for this motor. Before I put the fenders on, I figured it might be a little difficult to do with the fenders on without tearing stuff up, so I've been waiting for it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it on today. I got a radiator on the way with some electric fans. Should be here Thursday, so pretty soon here the front clip's going to be going on, but that's going to be for a different video. So this one's just focused on this Newport Engineering wiper motor. It's under $300, and let me go ahead and get this thing jammed in there, bring y'all back. Alright, so here we are, got it in. It's really compact and discreet. I say it comes with the hardware, bolts right in place. I reused the original clip on this thing. I did drill a hole in the firewall. You can't see it because the motor covers it up to run the wiring through. I don't know where the factory wiring goes through. I'm sure it's somewhere under the brake booster probably, but it's covered up because we shaved the firewall. So just drilled a hole up under there. You can't see it, which is good. Now I'm just going to pull the wires on the inside. And run the switch to bring you guys back. Alright, so once I got it wired up and on, we ran into a little bump in the road. It was rubbing right there. Now this probably has a little bit of poly primer built up on it, and that wore it away, but it was knocking as it was rotating. So if you look at these, look how shallow this is. This is the original one. So on the original wiper motor, this whole wiper arm rides under this actuator, regulator, whatever you want to call it, whereas this one is much higher. Big difference. So what it was doing is, you can see it was rubbing right there. So all I did was I chopped it off, cut off wheel, shaved it around a little bit, and it clears. So should you have to do that if you spend almost $300? Well, that's a good question, but it wasn't that bad. So it works, it clears, it doesn't make any weird noises. I just got it hot wired right now to an old battery I use for the trailer winch. But now that I confirmed it's working, I'm going to go ahead and put the switch on the dash, and we'll wrap this video up. Alright, we got working wipers. Got the switch wired up and in place. Use the original bezel, original switch, and the original retaining screw or nut. It's 2-speed. The arms need a little bit of WD-40. Anyways, so all I gotta do left is hook up a good ground anywhere. Got my ground wire right here, and you hook up that power wire to a 12-volt accessory with a 10-amp fuse is what the directions say. So it is different from 64. You don't need the original wiring harness. So overall, it didn't just fall in place. I did have to trim the actuator arm a little bit, but it doesn't rub anymore. I do like it though. It's nice and concealed. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I'd buy it again. Overall, I like it, and I like that you can use the factory switch for an extra $25. So that's a wrap for this video. Next up, I'm going to be doing a little review on the radiator that I ordered and electric fan setup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video here, and stay tuned for more.